Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network, we're doing a subscriber giveaway. We'll be doing a giveaway on the 1st and the 15th of every month for $50 for a random subscriber. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, comment on any video, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. And once you do it once, you're entered for life. And it's going to be on the 1st, 15th of every month. A random subscriber will be chosen to win $50. As you grow, that money will go up. So go ahead, subscribe, comment to enter. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the WNBA coverage. I was out of town. We couldn't, scheduling was a problem, so we didn't get last week, but we're here with you guys this week, and we're gonna kind of talk over the past couple weeks as it pertains to the WNBA. But first and foremost, like normal, we're gonna go over the standings, conference-wise, statistical leaders, then go over the top 8 overall rankings. So in the East, we got New York Liberty at number 1, Atlanta Dream at 2, Fever at 3, Washington Mystics at 4, Chicago Skies at 5, Connecticut Suns at 6. In the West, we have Minnesota Lynx at 1, Phoenix Mercury at 2, Las Vegas Aces at 3, Golden State Valkyrie at 4, Seattle Storm at 5, LA Sparks at 6, and the Dallas Wings are at 7. Statistical leaders, points per game, nothing different or nothing new there. Nafisa Collier, 23.5. Rebounds per game, Angel Reese, 12.6. Assists per game, Melissa Thomas, 9 assists per game. Steals per game, Gabby Williams with 2.5. Blocks per game, Asia Wilson, 2.1. Field goal percentage, Hamby, 57%. Three-point percentage, Kennedy Burke, for New York Liberty at 47.5 from the 3. Free throw percentage, Caleb McBride, 93.8%. Minutes per game, Kelsey Plum at 35.6. Turnovers per game, Angel Reese at 4.0. So overall standings, this is basically the playoff picture. We have at number 1, Minnesota Lynx, pretty much been number 1 all season. New York Liberty sitting strong at number 2. Atlanta Dream has creeped up to number 3. They're up 1 from the last, so 2 weeks from 2 weeks ago. They're up 1. Phoenix Mercury's at 4. They dropped down 1. Indiana Fever's at 5. They're up 1. Las Vegas Aces are up 1 at the 6th spot. Golden State Valkyries are up 2 spots to slide into that 7th spot. Seattle Storm drops down to 3 spots at the 8th spot. And just like we talked last time, how that, what was it, 6 through 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 through 10 was close. Well, LA Sparks are the first team out. So they are 1 game behind Seattle Storm. So, like we said, and this is about the time of the year we're going to see it, there's going to be a lot of shifting around. We could potentially have the LA Sparks, who at the early on in the season was looking a little rough, but they are a game behind being in the playoffs. With Cameron
Right.
Brink coming back, Kelsey Plum, Hamby, Rakia Jackson. You have all of that starting to flow and things like that. But real quick, coach of the month for the WNBA, Cheryl Reeve. Head coach for Minnesota Lynx. Player of the month, Western Conference player was Nafisa Collier. This is for July.
Hi.
Nafisa Collier, Eastern Conference player, the Sabrina Onosku, and some achievement awards. Mitchell for the feet. Oh my gosh, I can't remember who Mitchell plays for. It's not Fever, is it?
It's
Oh my,
Minnesota, I believe.
oh my God, that's gonna bother the shit out of me. Here, I'll come back to that.
Wait.
Sabrina Onosku, third fastest player to reach 1,000 assists. The New York Liberty becomes the 4th franchise to reach 500 regular season wins. And Nika Agumake, I always butcher her name, I'm sorry. She hits 1,000 career points. Bro.
Trying to look that up for you now because now it's bothering me.
No, I have the screenshot right here because I saw it on the. Okay, yes, it is the Indiana Fever. I just wanted to double
Oh,
check
it
to
was
make sure.
Indiana? Okay, okay.
Yes, I was second guessing myself. It was Indiana Fever. She doesn't lead in average per game, but she leads in total points scored.
Like
Um,
this season?
yes,
Was it
with
this season?
so far she's at 710 total points, which is
Because
the most. She's
cause
not averaging the most points.
yeah, because I saw it on my Instagram, but I was like, wait, is that for this season?
Yeah, so
And
far
I was
because
about,
she's not missing games. So like
Yeah.
Aja, Nafisa Collier and Aja Wilson are top
Have
two
missed
for
some games though.
yeah at top two in averages, but they've missed some games. So
Hmm.
it's for total points scored. I do want to have that caveat. She's not leading in average points per game, but total points scored because she's played more games. She's been more available. Um,
Right.
so before actually, I'll go ahead and go into top performances real quick. I didn't put too many. I think I only have like six, or maybe five. And then we'll go. I'll hand it over to you to kind of go over how things are shaping up as we move
Bet,
here
bet.
towards the end of the season. So the first one, obviously, big Aja Wilson fan, as you guys can see. I have the jersey right here. Um, on August 10th against Connecticut Sun, she drops 32 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, and this is the first 30-point triple double 30-point double double in WNBA history. So shout out to Aja Wilson. 32 points, 20 rebounds is insane. And they got the dub, I believe they got the dub over the Connecticut Suns. And this
Yeah,
marks
they
her
did.
14th double double of the season, which ties her for third all time. And she's tied for third all time in 30-point games. Next, we have Alyssa Thomas, who had 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists, which was her third consecutive triple double. They call her the triple double queen for a reason. This is what she does. This isn't anything new, but she just keeps adding it on, and it's 3 games in a row for Alyssa Thomas. So shout out to Alyssa Thomas. Kelsey Plum, she had a critical that late comeback. So
Oh yeah.
going into the game, they were down. She scores 20 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists to bring LA Sparks back against Seattle Storm. And then I believe it was Hamby that had the
The
put away
game.
the game
Yeah.
winner there late in the game. But Kelsey Plum's rally to get the team going and all that good stuff. Shout out to LA Sparks and Kelsey Plum. And last but not least, Kelsey Mitchell drops 26 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds in their win over Chicago Sky. Kelsey Mitchell is becoming
Key factor.
kind of a key factor to that Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark. Obviously, with Caitlin Clark being out, she's being demanded to kind of do more
Mm-hmm.
and just being more involved with at the guard position with Caitlin Clark being out. So she has really stepped up in a significant way, as well as what is it, Bibby, Sophie Cunningham. Like the list goes
Right.
on of
Yeah.
everybody kind of stepping up with Caitlin Clark being out. So now we are here. It is August 12th at the time of recording this. So,
Hmm.
how many more weeks do we have for the playoffs?
So I have it up. I actually brought it up because I wasn't exactly sure. The last day of the regular season is September 11th. So that's
So,
one,
literally
two,
a month.
yeah, like a month.
We have 4 weeks left
Yeah.
before the playoffs start. Break down, break down how you think it's going to play out, and kind of just what's shaping up. What are you noticing? What's going on? What's going on, Coach Diesel? Break it down. Break it down for us.
Well, obviously, like we've talked about 2 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the teams that need to play harder and better are
Yeah.
like uh what you said, Las Vegas has moved up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Atlanta moved up.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana's kind of stayed neutral. Seattle's moved up. Golden State's moved up. So all the teams that are fighting on that last couple of spots are doing their job. And I think we said exactly 4 weeks left.
Mm-hmm.
This these next four, let's see. Yeah, these next 4 weeks is probably going to be, besides playoff basketball, it's going to be some of the best games to watch, especially against teams like uh Seattle, LA. In my personal opinion, I actually think LA is going to squeak in. I think
Yeah.
LA is going to squeak in because if Seattle dropped that much and LA is playing that good, I think LA can squeak in. I think if Las Vegas just doesn't screw up, they can stay in. Same thing with the Valkyries. They don't screw up. they could stay in.
Yeah. So to
Um,
put in perspective, between the Golden State Valkyries at 7
mhm.
and the first team out is LA at 9.
Yeah.
The next team at 10 is the Washington Mystics. From Washington Mystics to the Golden State Valkyrie at 4 spots is a 2 game difference.
Sheesh.
It's a two game difference.
Ooh, see that right there? That gets me excited.
So we could literally in 2 weeks we could literally be talking about Washington Mystics and LA Sparks being the 6 and 8 or the 7 and 8, and then we could be talking about Seattle and Golden State being dropped out. Like
Yeah,
literally, the 10th seed could be at the 7th seed in 2 weeks.
anyone. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's really it. I mean, the only team that worries me out of the top eight right here is Indiana, just because Caitlin Clark's out. But I mean, their other players are stepping up, like Sophie Cunningham,
mhm,
Mitchell, and she was, in our notes right here as a top performer. So Indiana showing sparks of that they're not just all about Caitlin Clark. Like
yeah.
Caitlin
They could,
Clark's not
yeah.
their savior. Las Vegas, on the other hand, Asia Wilson is their savior. Cause I think it was a week before you left. I told you that they got blown out by who did get blown out by the
Uh,
or the Liberty.
I think it was Liberty.
And it was literally like it was Asia Wilson versus everyone. The score, Las
Oh
Vegas
yeah,
scored 58,
I was gonna
Asia
say
had 55.
she had like 53 or something by herself. It was crazy.
And so, I mean, Asia Wilson could perform, but Vegas is a team that they need everyone else to perform too, or that's going to happen, where Asia literally carries the team on her back. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that's really it. I mean it's just gonna be dog fights from here on out just to see who makes it. I personally would love to see LA squeak in and Golden State to stay in, cause I'm a big Kelsey Plum fan too, and then Golden State is just a new team in the league, and I would like to see them make a little bit of like a shake in the league.
yeah,
And yeah, I mean that's really it. In my personal opinion, I think it's going to be Minnesota and New York in
in the finals.
the finals. I would like to see New York go back to back because that would be neat having Vegas go back to back and then New York going back to back. I would like that.
Yeah,
So, I
yeah.
mean,
It's good.
not too much yet. Not too much yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Because like last point I want to make is we talked about a couple episodes ago, maybe last episode, how the teams, the teams that if you're like so Dallas Wings and Indiana are playing right now, right? Indiana
Yeah.
is what we say fifth,
Yeah,
and
fifth.
they're fifth, right? And the teams you are supposed to beat, you
You
gotta
need to
beat, right?
beat.
But
Yeah.
right now, Dallas is up 10 points against Indiana.
What
Dallas
quarter?
is looking good. It's 5 minutes left in the second.
Okay. This
So
time.
it's still time, but they came out very rough. But I'm saying is if you're Indiana, 4 weeks, this is where you got to start playing your best ball, right? At this point, if you're in the top 8, then you got to start fixing the small stuff. You got to start learning how to not start playing in the third quarter. Like you got to learn how to
Yeah.
start fast, maintain, and finish. You need to start doing that now instead of playing catch up. Because if you're in the top 8, this is where you got to start playing. If you're in the top 8, it doesn't really matter where you end up if you're in the top 8, to be honest. Unlike the NBA, it's only 8 total teams, right? Not 8 each side. So the matchups kind of matter. This and the third. The WNBA, top 8, if you're in, you're good. You
You're
just got to get
in.
in.
Yeah.
So you need to start figuring out how to play your best ball now. We're seeing LA Sparks, they're starting to play their best. They're starting to play better ball now. They're moving up. They moved up. significantly. They moved up the most in the past couple weeks. You look at Las Vegas Aces. I believe at one point when in one of the episodes we were
They
saying they're the
were.
first team out.
Yeah.
They were the ninth seed. Now they're looking pretty deep into the rankings. We're
Yeah,
talking them.
they're six.
They're sixth,
Yeah.
right? So they're starting to play their best ball. So that's the type of momentum you need to have going in. If you're one of these teams that are like on that, like we said, that six or that 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah, the cusp.
because not only do you got to learn, you got to start playing your best ball now, but you don't have the breathing room to relax if you're not like it. The sense of urgency is different, right?
Yeah, you
So like
basically
those
have
days
to.
you're scraping by versus polishing, you're trying to survive.
Yeah, I mean, like basically, an easy way to put it is those teams 7, 8, 9. I would even say 10 because it's a possibility. They basically have to start playing playoff basketball
Yes.
now.
Now. Yes.
They
100%.
have to bring that playoff intensity now if they either want to stay in their spot, move up, or knock someone out. Cause you, like you said, they can't start off kind of bad, pick it up, have this spark of playing great, and then oh, it comes down to the fourth quarter. No, you need to keep the same intensity
Yeah.
all four quarters, and you literally have to start playing playoff basketball now, or you're not going to make it. Period.
100%. Yeah. Like Indiana, they have to win against Dallas. Dallas is the Dallas is second to last in the league. You have to win this game because there's a teams not too far behind you that could pass you up. If you're playing Connecticut, if you're a team and if you're 10 and up, really 10 through 6, right? Because if Minnesota loses to Connecticut, they're 7 games ahead of the number 2
Yeah,
spot. They're seven uh the
eight
Lynx
spot.
are the Lynx are 7 games ahead of New York, and New York's second, right? So they lose, okay, they'll be okay. They're probably not going to lose 7 games in 4 weeks. Like it's very unlikely. But if, like we said, those teams that are 2 games apart between 7 and 10. If you're in the 7 or 10 spot and you're playing the Connecticut Suns, you don't have the luxury to lose that game. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like you're saying, like you got to play. You're playing playoff basketball right now,
Yeah,
and
like
it's
it
one
don't
and
matter
done
if
type
they're a
shit.
Connecticut Sun, you better whoop their ass.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Cause I mean, you see it all the time, especially in like even in the NBA basketball, it's still competitive, even though it's all like the top eight of whatever you want to call it, top eight of
Oh,
each.
the like with the play-in bullshit.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
like there's still opportunities. All like, well, if you teams think, oh, well, if we lose this game, we'll be all right. We can beat this next team on our schedule because they're a little bit easier. Well, not necessarily because the team that you might not want to win will win, and now you're only a half a
yeah,
game ahead.
yeah. You
And
you
so
don't want to
now
give
you're
up
just screwed.
wins. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't want to give up wins. Yeah,
exactly.
100%, 100%. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dallas and Indiana are playing right now. It's 42-38. So Fever is closing the gap with a minute 42 left in the second. And then tonight it's New York Liberty, LA Sparks. Again, if LA Sparks can get that dub, we're
That'll be a
talking
good one
about
for them.
them moving past Seattle and moving into that 8th spot. So this is a very crucial win, a crucial game for LA Sparks. And I'm sure New York Liberty they're competitive. They don't want to lose, but LA, this is important. These every game from here on out, if you're 7 through 10, every game counts. So
100%.
that's gonna do it for this episode of the WNBA coverage. We will catch you guys next week. Stay frosty. It's like a honey bun.